All right, Robin, let's get to some news.
Yesterday, we had one of the Olympic...
Olympic?
Olympic. I was about to go another way, and it came out all jumbled.
Yeah, that happens to me all the time.
We had one of the Olympic competitors on the phone.
Yes, his name was Donnie.
Scott, is it Donnie or Donnie?
Scott Donnie. You're right.
I forget.
Donnie.
Scott Donnie.
Right.
Well, you don't have to remember that name.
He bombed out?
He came in 4th.
Ah, shucks.
In the springboard.
He didn't sound very motivated.
I told you, it sounded weird to me when he said, I've already got a silver, so it's okay.
Yeah.
I said, if you're starting out the morning that way,
right,
I don't think you'll end up with a gold medal by that evening.
No kidding. Did you watch him?
I didn't get to see him because he came on late. That wasn't until after 10 or something that they had the springboard competition.
Yeah, too bad.
But the gold medal was won by one of those Chinese guys.
I knew it.
I told you.
Yeah.
The Chinese were diving like maniacs.
We should get him on the phone tomorrow and ask him what the hell he did wrong.
See how he's feeling.
Yeah.
You know, like, what's this going to mean now? You're going back on the booze and the drugs?
Hey, Gary, get Scott Donnie on the phone for tomorrow. Ask him how come he let the Chinese win. Chinese.
He claimed he could dive just as well.
Godless communists.
But the Chinese beat him.
Too bad. Well, there's an update for you.
That's the guy we know.
I haven't moved my bowels in like 3 days.
I wouldn't know that, Howard. Why would I know that?
I'm telling you. I mean, seriously, I think it's because I spend all that time in the trailer and I'm not comfortable moving my bowels there.
That could be it. I would never do that. Can you imagine?
Oh, Jackie said he moved his bowels in the trailer, but
But he would do it anyway.
Yeah, right. He moved his bowels in the street. What?
Totally understand, because I had to go so bad on Saturday, and I would not go in that trailer.
Yeah.
It's just, it's uncomfortable and weird. And
you don't want somebody walking in afterwards because the whole trailer stinks.
It's going to reek. And they always leave that little window open in there, like that's going to make a difference.
Yeah. I got a little power fan in my trailer.
So do I.
Yeah, but it doesn't do anything.
I don't believe it'll do anything.
It's just, there's no comfort.
I've done it once in there, and
really,
and it's not even complete.
Well, see, what I think is that little thing you're doing it on, too, is very shallow.
Yeah, sometimes you can't help it, but, I mean, it's like you got to go, but I, for the most part, will not go in there, and I haven't gone in 3 days. So I think I'm pretty backed up.
I mean, if you get
irritable.
If you get up to a couple more days, you start to get into like a dangerous area.
You start to have to go to the hospital.
I might have to get a hycolonic. I'm
impacted. You might have to do what? Remember the guy who put the hose?
Yeah, and blew out his rectum. Yeah,
no, really. I think after 5 is like a dangerous area.
Yeah, well, it's 3 days, going on 3 days now. I haven't moved my bowels.
And you don't feel like if you had to go right now, would you?
I feel a little irritable. I do. I feel a little.
Well, I hope you don't get what they call impacted.
I hope I do.
What would happen?
Then they have to excavate.
Right?
Manually?
You know, now all of a sudden I feel like I have to go.
No, because I know somebody who went 7 days.
Really?
And it was bad.
How you think it would be totally embarrassing just to have to go to a doctor and show him your genitals? You never want that to happen.
Really? And they have to pull it out of you?
Yeah.
Really? With their hand?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a job.
The king of all media, really up on all fours.
Yeah. We're going to pull something out of you right now. To give him birth. Imagine you need so much help going to the bathroom.
You don't want people living who.
Yeah, I would have to have the doctor killed because I don't want him. I don't want to have the information out.
Because he's going to be discussing that over dinner.
Yeah, that sucks. What else is in the news, Robin?
Since we're talking about the Olympics, we might as well talk about what's going on in Atlanta. Slowly but surely, the public is retaking Centennial Olympic Park in Atlanta. The gates open today to the public.
That's where the bomb
went off on the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And people began filing in single file. Officials are trying to keep the flow controlled and steady, and they're hoping that a lot of people will show up today, actually, because they're going to hold a memorial service for the people who were killed or injured in the park over the weekend.
Interesting.
They say that they expected a lot of people to show up because they want, or they feel that Americans would want to show any attempted terrorists that we cannot be stopped. That we will continue to live our lives and be our usual free selves, no matter what they try to do.
Well,
today, security is doubled, and officials have told visitors to be ready to have their bags checked on a random basis. So there you go.
Yeah, it's weird.
Atlanta's police chief says that she's satisfied the officers properly handled the 911 call warning that a bomb was in Centennial Olympic Park. they seem to feel that the reaction time was slow. But according to experts, they did handle it properly because the person who called with the warning didn't give specific details, such as the location of the bomb or the type of bomb, etc.
Well, in Speed, Keanu Reeves responded within 10 minutes to the bombing that Dennis Hopper was going to do. And,
oh, that's where you get your information?
Yeah, and I feel in comparison to that, they were a little slow. Keanu was right down the elevator shaft within 3 minutes.
Well, I'm sorry.
Him and the goofy guy from Dumb and Dumber.
That's a movie.
Yeah, well.
Not real life.
Yeah. What can I say?
Meanwhile, they say as a result or since the bombing occurred, there have been tons of bomb threats issued across the country to various events, various cities. It seems to be a whole wave of people calling.
Isn't that weird?
And saying they've planted a bomb.
Isn't that weird? Like they haven't planted a bomb, but they just want to get in on it somehow?
Right, and so they just call.
It's weird. We're such a screwed up country. People are so stupid.
So I don't know why that is, but hoax bomb threats are keeping authorities busy across the country. Since Saturday's bombing at Centennial Olympic Park in Atlanta, the New York Police Department has responded to a rash of calls.
Really?
Yeah.
God damn it, what's wrong with people?
In Pennsylvania alone, buildings in 3 different parts of the state were evacuated yesterday because of bomb threats or suspicious-looking packages. Similar incidents have been reported in Washington, D.C., New Jersey, Seattle, and Albuquerque, New Mexico.
I hope I moved my bowels today.
Oh, geez.
I feel something going on. Ever since you told me that if a bowel becomes impacted, you have to have a doctor remove it. I'm feeling some activity in that area.
Well, I'm glad I'm helping you in something.
Just want to give you an update. What?
It's like a stirring.
Yeah, I feel it stirring. All of a sudden, like when she said that, I went,
Well, I was trying to help.
Everything loosened up. Super.
Rather than have you face that, I would warn you first.
I don't like to move my bowels before. You see, I usually move my bowels right after the show. Like I go home and I move them.
Yeah, but you haven't been home in months.
I haven't been home in months. And the thing is that I don't like to move them before a scene because, they dress me and sometimes they even give me like, fake underwear.
Rather be able to have showered before you've done something?
Well, I'd like to go and then shower. I don't want to put on movie clothes, especially movie underwear, after I've just gone. Because I always, for some reason, don't clean up back there all that good, and then there's always some skid activity. So I don't want the movie people to see that. So.
Oh, you're always taking off your underwear?
Well, sometimes I am. Like yesterday, I wore stunt underwear for that scene. I had to wear like different underwear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. So you can see what happens. Then I clam up back there because I don't want to go.
Right.
I want to be fresh back there for my scenes. So, and then by the time night rolls around, I'm so tired I just go to sleep. There's just no time to move my bowels. I've eliminated that activity from my daily routine.
Yes, but it hasn't eliminated its, your intestines is still doing what it's supposed to do.
Oh, yeah. And when I finally go, it's never going to fit in that little tiny trailer bathroom.
That's why I was talking about the shallowness.
I see.
I don't know what you're going to do.
I don't know. I might have to dig a hole.
Yeah, go into a latrine.
Anyway, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt with that bulletin.
Investigators say they'll be testing a key piece of the wreckage of TWA Flight 800 today. Did you see what they're speculating now?
No.
They think that the bomb was placed in the forward cargo hold, and that if it exploded the way they think it did at this point, that the front end of the plane just dropped off in midair.
And that the people were...
And then the plane kept flying for a little while with no pilots, nothing up there.
And the people were probably alive.
I don't know. They didn't speculate on whether these people were alive or not, but can you imagine if you were?
Do you think they were sucked out of the plane? Because once the front is off, don't you get sucked out?
Well, they weren't that high.
But it's moving forward.
But it's moving forward, so what's your point?
First of all, that the pressure wouldn't have been that great.
Yeah, so you're saying that they were literally...
Second of all, they were moving forward.
So what you're trying to paint is a picture of the people on the plane being...
people sitting there looking at the front end of a plane disappear.
Oh, my God. That's the worst, I think. And you're saying they felt they were conscious.
going there for a while, and then all of a sudden, there's nothing to keep them in the air. And they're alive on the way down.
Oh, they got to catch the scumbag who did that. They gotta. And you know what? It does no good. We got to get rid of major countries now. I'm telling you, that was Arab activity. Trust me.
Well, if you want to go back for a second to the Atlanta bombing, they are now saying they think it is a white male or males.
I don't believe that.
I know you don't believe it.
I don't believe it.
They think he may be a member of a militia group or a loner. They say they have a composite sketch. They're not completely sure about the composite sketch yet. They're still working on it, but they say they're getting tons and tons of wonderful, good, fresh leads every day.
Really?
And so they hope to bring this
it only took
culprit down pretty quickly.
Only took 20 years to find a Unabomber.
That was a bit different.
Yeah, this will be real easy. They can't find anybody. What are you going to do?
All I'm saying is...
all these nudniks running around with video cameras, they don't got one picture of this creep.
All I'm saying is they think that they have a lot of good information.
America's funniest videos. A guy gets his nuts caught in a vice. 37 cameras on that.
Or your pet falls into the toilet, so everybody's got a camera.
Yeah. A guy blows up a building, no one can find a camera.
But the point is that we don't know who blew up this plane, but they will be testing key pieces of the wreckage today for traces of explosives.
Excellent.
But they are more and more given to the theory that it was a bomb.
Interesting, Robin.
I just hate that idea. When I saw that last night, the front end just falling off.
Wow.
I thought, this was horrible. This was and, then, of course, they think the rest of the plane was taken by a fireball or something. So maybe they weren't alive, but the fire killed them. It's just horrible.
Interesting.
Just an awful scenario all the way around. Tommy Lasorda made it official yesterday. He is retiring.
I thought you were going to say he blew up from eating so much.
No.
Went to the bathroom in the trailer.
He made it official and went to the bathroom in a trailer.
No, he is retiring as the manager of the Los Angeles Dodgers after 20 years on the job. Here is Tommy.
Here is Tommy Lasorda retiring, I guess.
I miss the players. I miss the competition. I miss wanting to beat the opposition. To me, there was nothing greater in life than to walk down the street with a smile on my face, knowing that I had just tasted the fruits of victory.
Everything's taste with that guy. Very oral.
Here's more. I was fascinated by his speech yesterday.
I got to thinking about my little granddaughter, how I would like to be around when she goes to school. I like to spend time with my wife and my daughter and my son-in-law. And I felt that maybe it would be best for me to step down as manager.
Doesn't sound like he really wants to do it.
No, I think he was done.
What guy do you know that age wants to spend time with his wife?
I thought you'd have a problem.
Yeah, I mean, let's just be honest.
This is a lie, really, isn't it?
I know when I retire I'm going to say that, but we're probably going to kill each other within a week. My wife's very happy when I'm being busy.
Absolute lie. He doesn't want to do that.
I cannot see my wife for 3 days. I call her on the phone and go, hey, honey, how you doing? She goes, okay, bye, that's it. Hangs up. Nah, no guy that age wants to go home. I know when my dad had to retire. My dad had to retire. He didn't want to retire.
He had to retire?
Yeah, because he had his recording studio, and the building was sold that he was in. An insurance company bought it, and they bought out his lease, and it was too expensive to start a new recording studio. He didn't have that kind of money, and it was over. So he had to go home and stare at my mother all day.
And he wasn't happy about it.
No. And my mother was like, why don't you look in the closet?
She wanted him to get a job?
Yeah, anything. Get him out of the frigging house.
Is he okay about it now?
Yeah, I mean, he's in a coma now. He's an old man. He's 100. He's got 1 foot in the grave. You don't know what's going on anymore.
No, I mean, did he discover that he liked it?
Yeah, he likes it. He found a way. Like every day, he gets away for a couple of hours.
Oh, he's found an escape.
I think he goes to a whore or something. I don't know what he does, but he goes somewhere and he just hangs out. And,
he can be alone.
Yeah, but like TV and stuff, he has to watch with my mom. They have to watch the same shows, and that drives him nuts. And they argue about it because my mom doesn't like anything that's violent or is negative about the world.
She likes little love stories all the time.
Yeah, my mom is very spiritual and into TM and and she doesn't want anything negative in her home. So you can imagine what options there are.
None.
For them to watch. They watch public television.
Family Channel.
Yeah, and my dad wants to watch like Sylvester Stallone movies and see like car crashes and stuff. And he's not allowed to. I said, Dad, go upstairs in the bedroom and watch TV. You got another TV in the house. Well, your mother feels it's an activity we should do together. So I sit and watch what she says.
Oh,
She could be in the other room if I watch something negative and she turns it off. And she is not even watching.
They would never watch anything separately.
No. My mother doesn't like that.
So they only have one TV.
Yeah, I told you, like, my sister and I used to have to watch the same TV shows. My sister's 4 years older than me. She's a girl.
Right.
Was not interested in cartoons and monster movies like I was.
Yeah, but back in that day and age, very few people had more than one.
They had a second TV.
Really?
Yeah, they wouldn't let us watch. We had to watch together. I was like, why? It was stupid. My parents were dumb.
Oh.
They would just cause friction all the time. My sister and I got along fine, except over the TV.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of letting me go upstairs and watch TV in their bedroom, and plus my mother's so paranoid and obsessive compulsive that she didn't want me sitting on the bed and putting a crinkle in the bed watching her TV. She's a complete kook. She's nuts.
So do you think this will happen to you, too?
What?
The same scenario.
First of all, I have a TV in every room in my house. My kids have their own TVs.
And you do watch things away from your wife.
Away from my wife. I have a separate room I lock myself in where she can't get in, so I can watch whatever I want. I can watch gay porno if I want to. God damn if I don't want that. Hell, I've been with the same one since I'm 19. I better damn well watch TV by myself. Please, I don't know what my parents are thinking. Watching TV together.
All right, calm down.
My wife watches Friends. I'm not going to sit and watch that.
It's not happening now. Don't get so upset.
All right.
Really, man.
My mother was a complete psychopath.
And
don't sit on the bed and watch TV. I'll get a crease in my sheet. Ma, I'm just
Does Tommy have anything else to say?
No.
Reliving every second.
Yeah, I mean, come on. What kind of nut are they?
For me to get into the uniform again, as excitable
How could he fit in a uniform again?
as I am, I could not go down there and not be the way I've always been.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
So he can't be the way he's always been, so he better not go at all.
Yeah, good. Give a young guy a job.
Yeah, they said whoever's there now will continue throughout the rest of the season.
Good.
That's the end of an era.
Too bad.
They seem to have found the family of that boy I was telling you about yesterday.
Yeah, that kid who was just
abandoned in the Toys R Us. It turns out that his mother was in a relationship with a man, and he decided he couldn't take care of the both of them, the mother and the son.
Right.
So she, I guess, brought her son to New York, took him to a Toys R Us, and left him there.
Yeah.
Later, she returned to South Carolina where she lives, and she was telling the relatives there that he was living with his father's family.
Yeah.
And they said they didn't believe her, but they never reported their suspicions to police because she always had this excuse every time they showed up about where the boy was. So they seem to think they have now found his relatives. And it was a case of just being abandoned. His mother is a teenage mother. She had this young boy when she was 14 years old. So he's had a number of families over the course of time. He's lived in a number of places, so no wonder he couldn't tell anybody very much about himself.
And he should be very well adjusted by the time he becomes an adult.
They say he's a very polite and pleasant young man, but not real emotional. So.
Yeah, devoid of emotion.
Like fine.
Yeah. There's someone else I know who's like that.
Who?
Eric. Polite but unemotional. I got to take a break here, right?
Okay.
Or do I? Maybe I can wait. I got to take a break. We'll be back with more news right after this.
And we'll wrap it up.
Right.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. More after this. 97.1 The Eagle. You're listening to a man whose wife's nickname for him is the Mighty Inchworm. Howard Stern.
Okay, you're the Mighty Inchworm. And Robin, what else is in the news?
Well, in our People in the News segment.
Yeah, people in the news. I love that. I love news that really isn't news.
Robert Downey Jr. was in court again yesterday, and the judge at the Malibu Municipal Court
gave him a life sentence.
No. Decided that if he stays in a locked rehab.
Okay, they don't know what to do with this guy.
With round-the-clock supervision, then he won't have to go to jail.
Yeah, that's called a trailer on a movie set. They lock you in and you can't leave. He's already in that. No wonder he's doing heroin.
If he leaves this facility that they're saying that he can go to without it, he will then lose his $25,000 bail, and he'll sit in jail. The prosecutor in the case still thinks that it would be jail time that would motivate Mr. Downey to stop using drugs, but the judge is giving him another chance to do it on his own. Of course, Downey has had a number of run-ins with the law in the last few weeks. He was stopped driving at a very high speed and was found to be in possession of drugs. A few weeks later, he was found passed out in a neighbor's home in which he didn't belong. And then he walked away from a rehab facility that he had admitted himself to.
Right.
After he had been ordered to be there. So
I think the judges acted wisely.
Well, good for you. I'm glad that you agree
Yeah, I
with
do.
this judgment.
I do.
Meanwhile, another one of our friends, Scott Weiland of Stone Temple Pilots,
That's a great guy.
he was ordered into rehab for his drug problem.
How's he doing?
It says that he is doing okay. He's doing quite well, according to, I guess, a judge that he had to go visit because he's also there under order.
I want a judge to watch over me. I'm feeling left out.
He could be released in October.
Oh,
He's doing
that's
so
good.
well.
Right.
That's a long time away.
October, don't sound like he's doing too good.
But he's been at this drug treatment center since last April after being arrested for possession of heroin and cocaine.
Wow.
So they say he's doing all right, and October looks like his day of freedom.
Wow.
It seems to me rock stars should be allowed to do that stuff. But what do I know?
Well, I don't know. The people who want them to make money, I think they're better investments alive at this point.
Interesting.
The California Highway Patrol said Rodney King, whose 1991 beating by Los Angeles police after a traffic stop led to riots in 1992, was cited for going 90 miles an hour in a 70-mile-per-hour zone.
Rodney King was?
Sunday on Interstate 15 in San Diego County.
Rodney King?
Yes.
Again with the car?
Yes.
Don't they take away his license, but it doesn't matter. He just drives anyway.
Yeah, do you really think...
You think of Rodney King? Doesn't he have $3 million? Can't he go to school or something and get a hobby? Yeah, hire a chauffeur.
After you get $3 million, why go to school?
Yeah, guess there's no motivation there.
He was very cordial, they say, no problems.
He knows how to act, and the cops know how to act with him. So they do the tango.
King has had other run-ins with police. He pleaded no contest to drunken driving in 1994 and was convicted of a misdemeanor hit and run in 1995.
Well, there you go.
So there's the Rodney King traffic saga continuing.
The police should have beat him harder. I told you that to begin with. They should have turned off that camera, that bastard. Who took that
Still
picture?
hasn't stopped driving.
I want to find the guy who took that picture. Oh,
What does he
man.
have to say for himself now?
Cops of the LAPD, God bless you.
There were a number of gold medal winners at the Olympics yesterday, not the least of which was Shannon Miller. She is the most decorated American female gymnast in history, but she never had an individual gold to her credit until last night when she won the first gold medal in the balance beam.
Is that the one who was limping and stuff?
No,
Oh.
that girl had to pull out of the floor exercise because she can't do anything on that leg.
Oh, her parents should have forced her to do it. They should have just, whipped her and shot her up full of Demerol and got her out there. What's wrong with her parents?
I don't know. Maybe they've slacked off since she won that team gold.
Yeah, don't the parents want her to be famous?
Maybe she's already made because everyone knows her name now. She
Okay.
doesn't have to do anything.
Yeah, I guess
That's
her
what
parents-
the parents wanted.
Yeah. I admire parents who take these little midget kids and put them into this freak show circus in the Olympics, and then even though they're injured, let them go on.
Yeah.
I admire that. That's,
If they were running away to the circus,
It's healthy.
people would say that was wrong.
Right.
But this is just the same.
this is the Olympics.
Here's Shannon Miller.
Okay. Isn't this the little girl who fell on her head, cracked it open, and her parents said, "Go ahead, honey, go for the gold"? No,
Not her.
Different one. Okay.
She's just had tons of injuries and surgeries, and
good.
she's 19 and an old woman because of all the surgeries she's had.
It's good to do that to your child so they can collect a $7 piece of gold.
And have arthritis at 30.
Yeah. 30, 20.
Fantastic. Anytime it's good to be the best at something, and that's what we all are out there working for, and it's great to finally achieve it.
Sounds like a munchkin.
Doesn't I was going to say, every one of these girls sounds like they should be in The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, well, because their bodies are all screwed up.
Yeah.
All right, anyway.
Michael Johnson also won, I think he won the 400-meter.
That's right. I guess.
Race yesterday.
I don't even know what a meter is. I just know inches and yards. I wish they would just call it what it is.
I know he's competing in both the 400 and the 200, and I think this was the 400 he won for yesterday.
How much am that in feet? The meters.
He's apparently, you were talking about how, these guys are only known every 4 years when the Olympics come around.
Mm-hmm.
But he apparently is very well known in Europe.
Oh, is he?
A lot of these track and field stars are huge stars in Europe. Track and
like
field
David Hasselhoff.
It seems, get a lot more play in Europe than they do here in the United States. So they say, he can't walk around anywhere in Europe and not be mobbed.
Really?
But, of course, he could come here and nobody would know who he was.
Europe is messed
until
up.
now.
Right.
He's the guy who runs with the gold shoes, and this was a dream come true for him, even though he did not break a world record last night. Here is Michael Johnson.
I felt like this could be my only and last chance to win an Olympic gold medal in the 400 meters, so I went out there to win the gold medal, and so I'm happy with my performance.
Fred, how many feet is a meter?
I think a meter is like less than a foot, but I don't know how much.
All I know is...
I know a meter is definitely less than a foot.
When I was in 6th grade, they had our teacher came in one day and said, listen, the United States has decided that all of Europe uses the metric system. And you guys are going to have to learn how to convert feet and inches into centimeters, meters, and all that crap, the metric system. So we all said, okay.
Wait a minute. A meter is more than a yard, though.
Is it?
Yeah, a meter is more than a yard.
Well, Benson and Hedges was a silly millimeter longer.
Right.
So whatever that means. And so they started teaching it to us. I know I had no comprehension. We were all morons. Every kid in the United States is an idiot. None of us could get it. None of us.
To our inches.
Yeah, we just. And I said, what's the point, man? Let them convert. And you know what? It never worked. They never could convert us to the metric system.
We're still on our system.
Yeah, he goes over in Europe. It's 460 kilometers. Eat me. Suckle me. God bless America in inches.
So
inches
a
and feet.
100-yard dash is a little bit less than a 100-meter dash.
I see. And the 400-meter, was that the guy jumping over those hurdles?
No,
this is just a run.
Hurdles. This is just a straight run.
These guys look like horses when they run. It's so beautiful.
It's so funny, because this guy runs standing straight up with his chest sticking out. He's very funny to watch. And then, of course, Carl Lewis added a 9th medal to his, I think, is that 9 golds for him?
Yeah, and 10 would be a record or something.
Yeah, so 9th gold medal to his array with the long jump competition yesterday. Here's Carl Lewis.
Every single person, whether I've met them or not, whether I know them or not, whether they even know who I am, they just know what I do, and they gave me a charge, and I still cannot express how I feel right now.
Too little, too late. I'd say he should have been on your first Olympics. Everybody hates him.
Now he wants to talk to anybody and everybody.
Yeah, right. Now, we know your true colors. We know your nature. You can give a rat's ass. You just want endorsement money, and you're not going to get it. No one will give him anything.
Well, he's another guy who, he does, and he gets a lot of commercial work in Europe.
Yep, good.
But not here.
Good. You know how they pay in Europe? In pounds.
In lira.
Lira. You know what that's worth? Snag. 8 million lira is $1. What else you got there, Robin?
And Ray Combs' wife has spoken out.
Well, you're really covering this.
We knew him.
Ray Combs.
I feel personally connected. He was the guy who was the host of the new Family Feud. Not the original Family Feud or the Family Feud after that Dawson guy came back, Richard Dawson, but the one right in the middle there, the new Family Feud. He killed himself on June 2nd after a number of unsuccessful suicide attempts. He was finally able to accomplish his task. And now his family is quite broke and $500,000 in debt.
And isn't he a great guy? Nice to leave your family like that. And what has she said?
Debbie Combs says, I don't have anything. They've lost the house. They had a 5-bedroom house. And he was a guy with all those kids.
Yeah.
He had 6 children between the ages of 5 and 18. Their house is gone. The lawyers found an $82,000 debt from a comedy club that Combs used to own. Assorted credit card and telephone bills and a $600 auto license renewal fee that was overdue. She says her husband lost a lot of the money they had with that comedy club that was closed about 18 months ago.
The Ray Combs Comedy Club, yeah.
She was his childhood sweetheart. They grew up a few years after graduating high school together. In recent years, her husband had a number of mood swings and increasingly erratic behavior. So while he had that happy face on for the rest of the public, he was a bear at home. They say that he was despondent over an impending divorce, but she claims she never asked for one. That she didn't know what else to do but to ask him to seek help, and now she's trying to figure out a way to keep her children clothed and fed. They've been struggling along, relying on Social Security and meals from a church food pantry.
Oh, that's terrible.
Can you imagine?
Oof. It's a Sammy Davis Jr. story all over again.
I thought you'd make that comparison.
Yeah. A lot of selfish guys like that.
Do you know a guy named...
yes.
Brother Julius?
Brother Julius? No, I don't.
You were up in Connecticut for a while. I didn't know if that name would mean anything to you.
No, I don't know Brother Julius.
Apparently, this is a 71-year-old guy who back in the 70s moved to Connecticut from New Jersey and declared himself God, or the reincarnation of Jesus Christ.
It's nothing. I did that in 1963. Declared myself God. Nobody believed it. And what happened to him?
Well, he just died.
Oh. Yeah.
So Jesus is dead.
Dead? Too bad. We'll miss him.
At his height, he had a number of followers. They say it peaked at about 300.
Didn't he host the Family Feud?
No, he did not.
Oh.
And he built a multi-million-dollar real estate and construction business,
really?
Which collapsed in the 1980s.
Oh.
So how could he have been Jesus Christ?
Jesus Christ was not a good businessman.
Is that true?
He was a carpenter.
And finally this morning... They say this woman fed her boyfriend's son a concoction of kitty litter, mayonnaise, and cigarette ashes before drowning him.
Wonder why she did that.
Now she's going to go to prison.
You can go to prison for that?
Yes.
I didn't think people went to prison anymore.
Yesterday she was sentenced to at least 40 years in jail for the 1994 slaying of this kid. That was, I mean, why? You're going to drown the kid. Why feed him this crap?
Right. Okay.
She wanted to know what it was like to kill a kid, so that's why she did it. That was her motivation. Somehow she avoided the death penalty by pleading guilty. So I guess they gave her a
plea bargain.
Lesser sentence for that.
Yeah.
So I'm glad she's still living.
Yeah, that's great. We can support her now for the rest of her life.
Yes, I'm sure that she'll do much better in prison and she'll be a benefit to society. And President Clinton met with those TV broadcasters yesterday. They came to an agreement about children's programming. They all agreed that there should be more, but the definition of what children's programming is should be left broad. So they'll meet again to try to determine what that broad definition will be.
Well, it must be the country has very few problems if he has time to meet about that.
At one point, TV broadcasters were putting in cartoons and a little bit of everything.
Yeah, that's what kids like.
Kids programming, but that's not educational according to the White House.
I see. Yeah, what is?
We will have to figure out something else now.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
All right.
President should be involved in that.
That's
very
what's
important.
happening.
That's one of the most important things. Let me do a couple of plugs. Jackie Jugman Martland.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me just have Bob Dole. Bob Dole saw a movie last night that he really liked.
Is this him talking about it?
Yes, it's Independence Day.
It's a good movie. Bring your family to it. You'll be proud of it when you leave. It's about diversity in America and leadership.
What a nut. He is a nut. This guy has self-destructed.
Shut up! Sit down!
He's better off just being in the Senate and, mouthing off every once in a while. It's something you can be proud of. It's sticking together. Please. Jackie the Jokeman Martland, 78 minutes of filthy. He's just sounding more and more senile. On CD or cassette on the Hysterical Sergeant Pecker. $12 plus $4 shipping and handling. Call now, buy two, get one free. Call 1-800-323-KING. Thursday night, Jackie, August 1. Hosting this huge benefit at Rascals in West Orange, New Jersey. For information, visit Jokeland on the web at JackieJokeman.com. And should I break here and then come back and do the rest of the plugs? All right, we'll do that next.
We'll be back with the Howard Stern Show. Don't go away.